And we want to say welcome to each and every one of you for the third time. As usual, we ask that you do us a favor. And that favor that we want you to please do for us is to hit for us the share button. Let's begin our this evening discussion. The video that I just played, I hope many of you followed very keenly, very keenly. I intentionally played this video so that I can bring your attention to something. My sister Nina is here again. How are you, my sister Nina? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Thank you so much for joining us. You see, when President Weah took over as President of the Republic of Liberia, during his inaugural address, he said something that Liberians will not be spectators in their own economy. That Liberians will not just sit and watch what is happening, but that they will be part of how it is happening. And when President Weah made that statement, it was not just a statement made, but he decided that he would practicalize what he said to the Liberian people, that Liberians will not be spectators in their own economy. And so this video that I am going to play again spells out how President Weah was able to work with the young people. As you may be aware, 60+% of our population are all young people. We have a very great population, taking into consideration the number of young people. And so President Weah decided that, look, these young people were the ones that were used during the war. These young people were the ones that people like Joseph Numa Boyka and the rest of the other warring faction used to perpetrate injustices, mayhem, and carnage in this country. So, how do we get these young people involved in the process of building the same country that they were used to destroy? In order to do this, we must be able to give them skills. We must be able to give them a long life skill that they will use to sustain themselves, and they will also use it for the transformation of their nation. Knowing very well where we are from as a nation, where most young people they were affected by the war, and some of them could not really complete, the formal education. His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah decided that he will concentrate on what we call the TVET, technical vocational education, that he will also focus on it. Remember that President Weah was able to implement something that will never be undone by any government, the tuition free privilege for those universitarian, those that are in university. So he didn't just wanted this particular privilege to just be for the people who are attending university. So he decided that, look, we must be able to equip the TVET sector, the technical vocational education sector. Because by equipping these sectors, at the end of the day, our kids who did not have the chance to go to the formal school will also enroll in these technical university, and they will acquire good skills to be able to help in nation building. You see, President George Manneh Weah approach in elevating this level of what we call or eradicating poverty, it was not just only about MOF, but we saw the practical attempt of His Excellency to do that. President Weah had the will, he had the tenacity, he had the energy to ensure that this is implemented and implemented to the letter. It was not just a statement. I want to welcome Eric J. Tukpa joining us there from Tottenburg City, Bomi County. Thank you so much for your presence here. I appreciate you. Thank you. I am doing fine, my brother Eric. Thank you for the ask. So, what we saw him doing is taking a practical approach so that he can help the young people who were abandoned by people like Joseph Numa Boyka. Joseph Numa Boyka and others who established the Lofa Defense Force after the war, they only care about themselves. Joseph Numa Boyka was made vice president of the Republic of Liberia for 12 years. What was those programs that were put in place for the young people? Absolutely nothing. What was Joseph Numa Boyka's initiative to be able to help those young people that they were able to use during the war to commit crimes and atrocity? Absolutely nothing. But when we ask Mr. Boyka is brave enough to tell you and myself that he was an Oka Pact. That's what he said. Proudly too, he said it. He said he was an Oka Pact. Or you use the young people to ascend to power. And then at the end of the day, when they ask you, what did you do with all of the opportunity? You say, you as a race car park. You're not giving opportunity. Boyka is a disgrace to people in his lineage as far as the age is concerned. Because that's the worst thing that you can ever do. When people gave you their life, when people sacrifice their all to ensure that you as an individual benefit, the best thing that you can do is look back at them, to appreciate them, to tell them thanks. So Boyka deliberately decided that for him, it's about him and not those young people that were used during the war. So guess what happened? These young people under Joseph Numa Boyka, they were abandoned. But when President Weah took over, we saw a practical approach. And I'll be going back to that video. Very soon, we'll be discussing that video. So most of you who ask, most of you who come on our post and ask the question, waiting President Weah do. These are some of the videos. For us, we are not in the business of talking much with our evidence. Every time we speak on issues, we bring you pictorial, video, or documentary evidence to what we are saying. Boyka promised the young people of Liberia. When you listen to him in his speech, Boyka made it very clear that his agenda is going to include the young people, is going to alleviate the problems that the young people are faced with of unemployment, etc., etc. I don't want you to believe it, but I will play you a video so you can hear Mr. Boyka himself. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. Let's play the video so that you can hear. Boyka was asked. Boyka told us that for him, his agenda is to ensure that these young people are empowered. So let me go to this video. Let me see. So let's come to the video for you to watch it.
In Liberia?
Very much so. And, I have
Let me come here.
Vice President of Liberia.
Okay.
one of the areas in which is not going to be an overnight thing, and team is working with. I come with a knowledge and with experience.
So let's start from
We
here.
also have to make sure that the quality of education that will prepare them for the job market.
Okay, so let's come here.
I'm there to make sure that we give the Liberian people hope, and I'm committed to that.
During the campaigning, you talked a lot about the country's youth, who
Okay,
are the
that's good.
majority of the population.
The country
Mr.
youth. So
President-elect,
he was asked on VOA about the country youth, his plan, his future for the country youth. What is his agenda, his policy for the country youth. And I want you to listen very keenly to what Mr. Brecker said concerning the young people. Then I will tell you how this man is deceptive, how this man is a liar. After allowing these young people to put their lives and everything on the line for you, you've abandoned these young people. So don't believe me. Let's listen to this interview. Let's go ahead. Let me carry this back.
Make sure that we give the Liberian people hope, and I'm committed to that.
during the campaigning, you talked a lot about the country's youth, who are the majority of the population. Mr. President-elect, we know majority of them are unemployed, which some people say is a danger to the country's stability and peace. What plans do you have for the people of Liberia, especially the youth, in terms of job creation, in terms of having faith?
So I just play you a video of what President Weah Basic, his achievement, just surface level achievement on the young people, right? So Mr. Brecker is asked as president-elect that Mr. Brecker, you are now the president-elect. Very soon you will be inducted into office as president. What is your plan for the young people? What are you planning for them? What is the dream that you are having for these young people? That when you take office, you will be able to ensure that these young people are prioritized. Listening to Brecker and listening very well.
In moving the country forward, what do you have for them?
We came with a mantra that talked about first we have a platform, and then we have in a brief platform that talks about arrest, meaning agriculture, roads, the rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism. We believe these are areas in which we can jumpstart. And in those areas, we believe that our young people who are in a majority, they need to be equipped. We need to open opportunities for them to be trained and be marketable.
Joseph Numa Boyka admitted that the young people are in their majority, so that is clear. It's not an issue that we can go back and forth on. So it is clear that he said the young people are in the majority. He understands that and know that. So according to him, he wants to create an opportunity for these people employment. So my people, my question here I want to ask you. We are now in the 3rd year of Joseph Numa Boyka. The first 2 years, especially people who support Joseph Numa Boyka agenda, what are the policies, the program that we're able to experience under the 2 years of Joseph Numa Boyka as it relates to youth empowerment, youth employment, youth skills screening, etc., etc.? What are the programs that Mr. Boyka has put in place for these young people that he said he will ensure that these young people are given the opportunity? No, maybe you hear me. Let me take my own time. My question to you is, Boyka is now in his 3rd year. During the period of his first 2 years, what were the programs that Mr. Boyka was able to put in place for the young people of Liberia? What are the programs that you can name, those of you who support Mr. Boyka's agenda? What are those programs that Mr. Boyka was able to set in motion for these young people? They won't answer. They will not answer. Woki, how are you? Dauda, welcome. Mark, thank you for joining us. So, what are the programs that Mr. Bweka put in place for these young people in the first 2 years? Well, let's go ahead and listen.
We also have to make sure that the quality of education that will prepare them for the job market. But to do this, we have to be able to impress our partners and investors, the private sector investment.
So, you see, Bweka don't even have a plan for the young people. You listen to him. He said we need to provide education opportunity. We need to do this. We need to do that. But to do this, we need to impress our investors. So imagine, look, now I can see, look, sometimes when you sit, right, go to some of these old videos, take your own time and listen. Look, you will get to know that these people admitted in front of us in broad daylight that they will do nothing for us and we overlook it. Listen to this video. Bweka is not telling you what his government is going to do immediately, but Bweka is telling you and myself that he is depending on international people to help the young people. Yesterday, President Weah did not depend. We saw him in action, working along with international partners. But Bweka staying here, Bweka don't even have a plan for the young people. But he's saying that what we got to do is our international partner, we got to impress on them and this, that, and other thing. Don't believe what I'm saying. I will play this video. I will carry back and play it for you to hear what Bweka is saying. Now you can see the reason why the young people are not a priority under Joseph Numa Bweka government. Because he's still waiting for international people. And the international people going. The Swedish government that used to be a very good partner that helped His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah in training most of these young people, the Swedish government is pulling out of Liberia. The European Union that President Weah worked with to ensure that these young people are trained. The European Union will not want to sponsor chaos in our country because they're seeing how Joseph Numa Bweka is proceeding. They are seeing how toxic the environment has become since he took over. So nobody will want to spend their money in a toxic environment. No international partner will want to spend their money behind a government that does not respect the rule of law. No international partner will want to do that. So I will carry this video back and you listen to Bweka. When he was asked about the young people, Bweka is depending on other people, not knowing or knowing very well that his budget alone is increasing, his traveling budget. The budget of Joseph Numa Bweka alone can even build us a state-of-the-art vocational school in Liberia or another university. But Bweka don't care about these young people. Those of you who are honor people posts as young people and you are insulting when we are advocating for you, continue to insult. Your insult will not move inch on us. Oh, it will not even carry us. If bullet did not make us afraid, threat did not make us that your cousin that what will do anything, your cousin will do nothing. So you can see that Mr. Bweka has no agenda for the young people. The man is a pathological liar. 2 years he has got 2 year pass. Can anybody name me in the period of 2 years? What was the policy implemented by Joseph Numa Bweka for these young people who are honor people post causing when you put money there say, oh, we defending Joseph Numa Bweka. We are the defender of UP. You all that can be causing people for Joseph Numa Bweka and the UP. What program Joseph Numa Bweka has in place for you that 2 year ago? 2 year ago. Don't listen to Bweka. You think you're lying. Listen.
Marketable. We also, who are in a majority, they need to be equipped.
They need to
We
be equipped.
need to open opportunities for them to be trained and be marketable. We also have to make sure that the quality of education that will prepare them for the job market. But to do these,
But
we
see the
have
conjunction? But to do that. He named all of the things. Yesterday, these are things that President Weah did. You see, look, my people, we did something to ourselves that is going to hurt us for a long time. That's why whenever I sit here, I say, my worry is not about President we are coming back. Okay, I don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? Yeah, but my people are sorry. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, go now. Mm. Fire level. Okay, so I'm sorry, my people. I'm sorry. So at the end of the day, we saw, and I will play you the video. I will go to that video again and play it. Thank you very much, Stephen Lewis. No clear policy to impact the young people educationally. Thank you so much, my brother. Let me highlight this your topic. Allow me to how you call to buy your knowledge. No clear policy. What are the policy put in place that you will be able to impact these young people as far as education is concerned? No policy at all. They ask him about empowering the young people. He named a whole arrest agenda. So the arrest agenda now have gone 2 years. But this government is brave enough to lie to you and myself by telling us that they have trained 10,000 young people. That 10,000 young people, Joseph Numa Boyka will produce them. We're looking for these 10,000 young people. I don't want you to believe me. Let's go to what the government of Liberia is saying. They say they finished training 10,000 people. What kind of wickedness is this? What kind of wickedness is this? Train 10,000 youth? Let me bring you the Sonny. Just bear with me, you know. Oh, yeah, we can be. Uh, Yaka. Everybody, you see, you see trouble. Let me show you how you call. Let me show you what the people put. These crooks, we will expose them. We will expose them. Oh yeah, you see here, official launch of the 10K Youth Digital Transformation Project. Look at these people. Look at them. Crooks you see in coat suit. You see the other one they call him rubber. His stomach spread. Get it how you call ratting banana. Look at them. Look at them. These are people who are telling us that they launch 10,000. They launch a program for 10,000 youth in digital transformation project. My people, where that project? I always saying that their government where we know Jelle Vonvon, they let to take every glory for themselves. That these people will train 10,000 young people will not see video flying around. They will not have program. They will not be making noise around. These people, according to them, they launched 10,000 young people. So where are the 10,000 young people that I say you will train? Look at them. Look at their faces. Look at them. Look at these people. In fact, let me make this thing bigger, bold, and what have you. Let me make it bigger and bold so that we all can see it. Here is it. Look here. Look at them. Oh no, I'm making it smaller. Let me make it big. Look at them. Look at them. Ministry of Post and Telecommunication. Look at these people. Look at them. And you see them? Look at them. According to them, they say they're training 10,000 young people. Where are the 10,000 young people? Where are they? These people are a bunch of crooks. These people are criminals. Why must you lie on the young people name? The money that was allocated for this training, where the money, we can see it. Where the young people they train, we can see the young people. That in the night you are training there, or you carry them to utter space to go train them, that we can see there. Unity Party, where we know the people there, even Joseph Newman Boyka want go dedicate chair for students to sit on. 2 chairs. The men will call press people. They will have hell of a big program. Where are the 10,000 people? My people, let us the Joseph Newman Boyka government. Where are the 10,000 young people they said they were going to train? Where are those 10,000 people? Where are the 10,000 young people they said they were going to train? Where are they still 10,000 young people? No, let's ask ourselves, where are those 10,000 youth? Where are they? That today we cannot see them. What is the program you have in place for them? What are the policies to impact these people's life? It's nowhere around. We can't see it. Fellow Liberians, especially those of us in the diaspora, we must begin to ask the hard questions. Let us make them feel uncomfortable to answer. And we push Joseph Newman Boyka to the wall about a $10 million project in Foya, and he came and he lied. We know that now Joseph Newman Boyka is a pathological liar because he lied. Anytime you push them men to the wall, they papa will lie. Timini Masa, he said, in your father horse. That in my father horse, the 10,000. You know, I let my people, I let the comment section. The comment section can be interesting. So, where are the 10,000 people? They say, my father horse. No way, you know, it's wonderful. That's what I let our people for, you know. So then they can kind of get blasted. You say you can't even believe it. But anyway, that is just part of it. So that's the question we are asking. Where are those 10,000 people? Where are the policy that they are implementing for the education of these young people? Where are they? But look at them. Look at the faces of these people who have betrayed these young people. Look at these old fools that have betrayed the young people. Those of you young people who you honor people posts and you insulting. Those of you honor people posts and you are blasting at us. You are abusing us because we are advocating for you. Look at these aspire old fools. Look at their faces. They lied and said that they were going to launch a program for 10,000 young people. Where are the 10,000 young people? Where time they conducted that training? Who conducted that training? Where are the videos that you can show to us that these people conducted training? And you'll see what we're talking about. And you'll see these criminals who have betrayed you, the young people. They lie to you. They make you to unalive some of your own brothers. You were passing around and say, yeah, you militant, you militant, you this thing, you that thing. They didn't care about you. Look at them. Look at their faces. Look at them. Leko Bangali, the minister of how you call youth exposed. You see the one standing there to say the Kosu. Look at their faces. Look at their faces. They've abandoned the young people who put their lives down to give them vote. Today, you can see them around. The young people, they only good to use them. They don't care about you. You listen to Joseph Newman Boyka, no clear policy. Let's move this from here. We'll go to how you call Boyka, so you can hear what Boyka will tell the people about the youth, what him or call it. Listen to him.
The quality of education that will prepare them for the job market. But to do these, we have to be able to impress our partners. And
You see that? To do this, for you to be able to help the young people of Liberia, you can't talk about you got to impress your partner. Impress your partner to do what? So you don't even have a plan. You don't even have a policy. You don't even have anything in place. You got to impress your partner. My people will fall down inside. When we talk, you say we lying. Listen.
investors, the private sector investment, to make them feel that we are here for business, and this
You
business.
see, to make them feel that we are here for business. To make them feel that we are here for business, but he's not really here for business. Look, when you listen to these people, you will see and you will hear the deception in what they are saying. To make them feel that we are here for business. You see that? To make them feel that we are here for business. But is Joseph Newman Boyka here for business? Is he really here for business? What are the policies for these young people to empower them, to uplift their lives? What are the programs this government has in place? Let's go ahead.
Their investment will impact the young people, but the young people need to be trained. And we know that the
So they know that the young people need to be trained. What are the training in place for these young people? What are the trainings that you have in place for these young people? What are the training for these young people? So listen.
things that we can jumpstart that could bring the relief to the public. Like I have said, there is an outgoing government. There are a lot of areas in which we can begin to alleviate the suffering of the
So
people.
he said there are a lot of areas. What are the areas that they have started on to ensure that these young people's lives are impacted? He have said it that there are so many. What are the areas? Now, the 10,000, where are they? Now, let me bring you this video again for you to watch this video. Now you will understand Joseph Numa Boyka playing for these young people that have gone 2 years and what President we are did for the young people. Let me go back to that video and I will keep quiet for a while so you can watch that video. Now you understand why I am playing this video. Now you understand the plan of President we are towards you, the young people. Now you see how President we are practical laws helping the young people to uplift them. Joseph Numa Boyka have gone 2 years. He said there are many plans, but he has not implemented one or even half for these young people. But look up the man who you condemn, the man who you say he know nothing, the man who you say he know no governance business. He even know nothing about governance. Look at what he was able to do for these young people. I'm going to play you this, and you see what President Weah did for these young people. Thanks to the honorable former deputy minister. He did a very perfect video. Credit to him. And I'm going to play this video and you hear it for yourself. Don't believe what I'm saying. These are things, President, we are achievement. These are just some of the achievement in the area of youth and sports. That's why when I listened the last time to D. Zoga Wilson, right? I listened to Zoga Wilson the last time talking. I laughed. I said, hey, God. I choose not to really, go after Mr. D. Zoga Wilson with any facts. I say I will not do it. These are people where other people said things against the ministry. We came in defense of the ministry. We came in defense of the ministry because the facts were there. We displayed the facts and we defeated those arguments. To see these Zoga Wilson today telling, oh yeah, the government do nothing for how you call sport and blah blah blah. I can't go out. Just look at him and laugh. But watch this. Watch it. Now go ahead. I'm going to be quiet for a moment. I want you to hear for yourself what President Weah did for the young people. Don't believe me. Let's watch this again for the second time.
My fellow Liberians, I'm Attorney Daniel C. Gayu Jr., Deputy Information Minister of the Republic of Liberia. It's time to review President Weah's work done through the Ministry of Youth and Sports. President Weah has launched a $22 million United States USAID-sponsored project to provide 21,000 youth in Montserrado, Grand Bassa, and Lofa counties with technical training and mentoring. The YAP project launched last year will also assist about 8,000 TVET graduates transition to employment and entrepreneurship. To date, 3,287 youth have been impacted. President Weah, with support from the World Bank, CEDA, and ADF, has rolled out the $42 million Realize project to benefit 53,650 vulnerable persons in 14 counties by increasing their access to income earning opportunities and by expanding their income and livelihood support. Currently, a total of 5,000 persons have enrolled for temporary employment support, while 2,800 persons have been provided grant support for business startup. President Weah has secured $26 million United States from the European Union to support technical and vocational training sector to increase youth employability and entrepreneurship. Under this project, dubbed Youth Rising, President Weah has constructed a welding and fabrication workshop and has renovated 6 other workshops at the Monrovia Vocational Training Center. He is renovating the entire campus of the Tumutu Agricultural Vocational Training Center in Bong County and has constructed an additional workshop there. President Weah is renovating the Business Domestic Occupational Center while constructing additional classrooms plus a hospitality center. All of the workshops are furnished with new state-of-the-art equipment. Under the same project, President Weah, through the Ministry of Education, has granted high school-going youth more access to technical and vocational training opportunities by constructing, renovating, and equipping TVET schools at Cape Palmas High School, Sano Multilateral High, and Jueju Multilateral High. He is renovating the whole Habel Multilateral High, including its workshops. At the Boko Washington Institute, President Weah has established the TVET Center of Excellence, which includes the renovated computer lab, the electricity, carpentry, and joinery, automotive and air conditioning and refrigeration workshops. President Weah has renovated the entire Vonjima Multilateral High and has modernized its workshop with funds received from the Swedish government. President Weah has also renovated the workshops at the William V. Stoltman High with support from the Strive project funded by the French Development Agency. President Weah has recruited 120 TVET instructors for international training. The first 64 have returned and the next 56 are about to depart the country. Through the Strive project, he will build the capacity of 2,000 youths, offer capacity enhancement opportunities for 300 farmers, and provide long-term socio-professional integration of Liberian youth. To date, 5 electrical workshops, including those at Don Bosco High School and LORC Buchanan and Monrovia centers, have been completed. He has ensured the development of an improved electricity curriculum and has strengthened the agriculture and masonry programs across the TVET sector. President Weah's passion for youth employability has resulted into the graduation of 9,785 youths, with 63% of them females, from tuition-free government TVET schools. This number does not include those benefiting from free TVET programs in public high schools. In 2019, President Weah launched the LEAP program funded by the French government. His LEAP program has provided employable and entrepreneurial skills to 11,800 youths in Montserrado, Grand Bassa, and Mount Gibi counties. The beneficiaries were given small grants for business startups. His LEAP program also reactivated the dormant National Youth Service Program that has recruited and provided jobs for 93 youths in 5 counties. President Weah has reactivated the National Cadet Program that has recruited 246 fresh college graduates to provide them working experience in public and private sector and has retained 95 of them on jobs in 3 counties. In 2021, President Weah completed a substantial portion of the Youth Opportunities Project that benefited 14,108 youths in 15 counties. This was a World Bank and CEDA funded project. Under a component, 10,000 youth received labor subsidies and 14,108 received funding for small business support. President Weah also completed a very substantial portion of the AFDP-funded YEEP project to strengthen the capacities of UL, BWI, and NCCC to enable them design and deliver entrepreneurship and employment generation programs for youth. President Weah has ensured the allocation of budgetary support for the Coastal Sanitation TECY project, which provided temporary employment for over 5,000 beneficiaries in Montserrado, Bombing, Grand Bassa, Nimba, and River G counties. He also reactivated the Youth Connect program that has created training opportunities for over 50,000 youth. President Weah has reactivated the Adolescent Sexual Reproductive Health Program, under which he has built a youth center in Tanning, Grand Cape Mount County with support from UNFPA. The center has provided 7,524 at-risk youth access to HR services, and 361 girls have been trained in livelihood skills support. President Weah has refurbished the SKD Sports Complex to meet international standards after the stadium was banned for failure to meet CAF's minimum standards since 2015.
You've listened substantially uninterrupted to some of the workings of President Weah in impacting the young people's life. You listening to it? This is not something we are making up. This is not something we are just saying. But thank God the video evidence are there. You can go and check it up so as to corroborate what we are saying, whether it is truth or it is lie. Thank God for these videos. And we will continue to play these videos and ask the Unity Party, what are you doing for the young people? Again, what are you doing for the young people? We are now in the third year of the Unity Party. The first year, what was the program set in place for these young people? The second year, what was the program set in place for these young people? What do you have on your agenda for these young people? My people, and you see what we can be telling you about? When we say to you that this government has no plan for the young people, when we say to you that the young people in this government are only good to be used by Joseph Numa Boyka, you see it? Look at what President Weah did. No. You hear it for yourself. It's not something I am making up. You heard it for yourself. You saw it. There were videos, evidence to show. President, we are scattering how you call TVET centers around the place so that these young people can have opportunity. You know the plan of President Weah? And I was privileged to hear this. I'm not saying from second party, third party, fourth party. I'm saying he's talking and I'm listening. You know what President Weah said? President Weah said when we're in Liberia, he said, look, my dream for the education sector is that even when you leave high school and because of one or two reasons you cannot further your study to the university, you must have a skill that will be able to live with you and you can use it to sustain yourself. I'm not saying I hear from somebody say before the other person can tell me, say, I am saying that I'm sitting and President Weah is speaking. Let me tell you something. Somebody one time asked me, they say, Prince. I say, yes. They said, my man, I have never, ever seen you posting a picture with President Weah. What happened? Is it that since this government took over, you've never had the opportunity to sit with President Weah or to go to him and take photo with him or what have you? So I told this person, I said, you know what? All of us are different and we do things differently. We are different and do things differently. Picture is not our concern. We have an assignment, we have a duty. And that duty is to protect our institution and His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. We are soldiers. These things, we see it as a privilege, yes. But when we have that privilege, we don't put it out for other people to see. My life, who I talk to, what I do. I don't come put everything on Facebook. So sometimes you will not even see me post. I'm not somebody who just recently I start posting picture. I don't like this thing. Pictures, at the appropriate time, you will see pictures. So what I'm saying is that we sat with President Weah, and when President Weah was talking, so look, my dream is nobody should leave high school without any training or without any skills. That was the dream of President Weah, and we saw it being actualized in the video that I'm playing to you. President Weah said, look, I've lived in other countries. I see what happened. When these people leave from high school, they already get some kind of skills. Well, we can do the same here too. So the intent of President Weah was that all the public university, the public schools, all of them should have vocational training attached to them. That when you leave from in your classroom, you can come and do other your mechanic, or you can come and do whatever skills you want to do. You can come and do it. That at the end of the day, when you are graduating from high school, you already graduate with something in you. You know that you're not yet going to go sit down and wait for how you call LU entrance before, but you can start to sustain yourself. That is President we are talking. I'm not saying somebody tell me, say, I sitting here, you talking it, I hearing it. He said, that's my dream. He said, look, this second term of my presidency, I want to focus on the issue of the education, both formal and informal, and I want to focus on the issue of health and road, and also empowering our people. He said, because when you have a nation that is educated, education doesn't only mean to go to university and come out with BSc. You know, if you have the opportunity to sit with President Weah, I'm telling you, you will spend 5 hours not even knowing that you spend 5 hours near him. That's why I'm saying to all of us, please, the CDC USA convention will be this year from June 24th to the 28th. I want to appeal to you, be part of that particular convention. If you have the opportunity to sit with President Weah and listening to him, you will spend 5 hours near that man. You will not even know that at 5 hours you spend near him. I'm telling you, you will never know. You know, when people are explaining practical and real life story, it is almost like you are watching a show. I'm telling you. Okay, Samuel, edit and publish all President Weah development. Okay. Yeah, you are right. And we are putting all of these videos together. You are right. You are right, Samuel King. Yeah, you are right. So we are doing it. They got a team that is doing it. They are, working behind the scene. They are doing these things, and we will be able to. So, Sonia out there. Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. So when you sit with President Weah, and when he starts to explain, when he starts to talk and start to tell you about, himself, about what is going on, so now you get shocked and say, wow, is this man? So you see that. So at the end of the day, fellow Liberians, this is where we are. When you have the opportunity to sit with President Weah, you learn. I had the opportunity, and President Weah was talking about his plan. Look, the plan of President Weah was that nobody who is carrying baby in their stomach. No, let me say this. I want you to listen to me. The second term of President Weah, what President Weah was working on, along with his international partner, asking for their support. No woman that get baby in your stomach, pregnant woman, will have to go to the hospital for treatment and should be turned back. Nobody from Liberia that is pregnant, that get baby in their stomach, will have to go to any hospital and they turn that person back. That was what President Weah was working on. His plan was that to ensure that every baby man in that country must be able to go to every public health facility. I'm talking about private. I said to public health facility and take the best treatment without anybody turning you back. Whether you get money or you not get money, whether you rich or you not rich, whether you poor or you not poor, whether you cripple or you not cripple, whether you blind or whatever, you must go to the hospital. And but look, my worry here, and I will always say this, it's not about President Weah coming back, because he will come back. I'm thinking about the damage that this government, Unity Party government, is causing. How President Weah will come to start back from square nothing. Because the progress that we were on, it was too great. That was President Weah speaking. He said, why is it that in Liberia, as small as our population is, that women can go to the hospital, especially public hospital, and get the best of treatment, and government can be able to pay? If we can pay our doctors good, that's the reason why you saw President Weah carrying the doctors' pay. Some doctors that were making $500-$600, President Weah was able to carry their money all the way to $2,000. Doctors in Liberia.